to get a cup of coffee? We've lost the plot. I'm not tipping you. And then the cashier will have the audacity to be like, oh yeah, it's gonna ask you, making me tip to get a cup of coffee? We've lost the plot. I'm not tipping you. And then the cashier will have the audacity to be like, oh yeah, it's gonna ask you a quick question. They turn the tablet around and it's asking if I should tip $5 for my $5 coffee. You're mad. I'm not tipping you. Hey guys.
She just talking about the cashier, so I agree with her. If I just ordered a Starbucks coffee from you or some shit like that, or just order something like that, why would I tip you? And that's all I did is order. Now, waitress is a different thing, but I ain't tipping no cashier.
Guys, it's your girl Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another video, but this time I'm talking about my unpopular opinions. And you know what? If you agree, let me know in the comments because I need people on my side. I need people on my side. All my close friends know I do not hold my tongue about anything. I'm a very, very vocal person and very opinionated. So I love doing videos like this because I feel like it allows me to like put everything I've been thinking out into the air. Okay? And so that's what we're gonna be doing today. So without further ado, let's get into it. What do I even want to talk about first? I have a whole entire list on my computer. Like, I don't know what I want to talk about. Should we start easy? Let's start easy. Let's start easy. Okay. Crumble cookies are gonna kill you. Did you hear that? And if you're watching this right now, you're chewing on a crumble cookie, put it down. Put it down. If you guys have no idea what crumble cookies are, it is a company that sells cookies. But the issue with these cookies is that it is about 1,000 calories per cookie.
You know that? I knew that, but
they're nasty. I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like anytime when I did try the cookies and stuff, I didn't eat a whole cookie. Like,
but don't get me wrong, you didn't ever have it, go try it. But it's nasty.
Yeah,
but
it's better cookies. It's just one of them things that's hype.
You guys don't understand. If you eat 2 of those cookies, baby, you've eaten somebody's meals for the day. Honestly, I didn't know what crumble cookies were until I went on TikTok and I saw everybody was doing reviews, trying it for the first time, all of that. And I tried it. I didn't like it. It's good, but like, come on, it's not that good. Because people will literally go stand outside in the line to get the new cookies of the week. What's going on? What's going on? Like, how much are these cookies? Because I've never bought the cookies myself. It was always like a thing that was purchased and I see it around. I'm like, oh, okay, let me try a cookie. And I'm never happy. I don't think I've ever even finished an entire cookie. It's just like not good enough in my opinion. It gives like uncooked, it gives doughy. I mean, it depends on the kind of cookies y'all like. And so I guess that can be very subjective because I'm not the type of person that likes a doughy cookie. Let's see how much these cookies cost, okay? Oh. Wait, this look good. Wait, this look good. Wait, this looks good. Ooh, that chocolate chip cookie looks so good. No, wait a minute. I still don't like
that cookie.
I ain't gonna lie, them cookies do look good as fuck, but it's a lie. It's a catfish, yeah. Yeah. They look good though on that little ad.
You ready?
I was like, damn, I look, you want me one right now, I ain't.
They scam.
Like, oh, the banana upside down cake. Oh, that looks good. Pink velvet cake cookie. Oh, I'm not feeling this. You're not giving enough. Sticky bun. So are these the cookies of the week? Oh my god, so these are the new cookies of the week. But how much are you? Huh? Wait, I know you're joking. It says for one single cookie, it's $6. Don't tell me you're ordering one single cookie for $6. For a 4-pack, it's about $23. For a 6-pack, $30?
Now, when the hell did that happen?
That's enterprise.
Bruh.
You just don't realize it because a lot of times you go and get more than one. So you like, okay, I'm getting 4 big cookies for this price. But you got to think about it. Most of the cookies you share, you're not eating no one cookie from
that is true.
That's like
but I ain't gonna lie.
Splitting that cookie like between 2 to 3 people.
Yeah.
So it's like,
that's true.
Maybe I'm not meant for this generation. For 6 cookies, I'm paying $30. You're out of your mind. That's not making sense. This, though, I'll order this. This looks delicious. Y'all see the cookies that I just listed? People will wait in line for this. I will say, I think I might wait in line for this banana upside down cake. Something looks good. I think it's the ice cream. Is that ice cream? Oh, it's whipped cream. Okay, I'm down with that too. See, oh, okay. Very skibbity. Where can I go? I'm done. What are you talking about, skibbity? I always see the word skibbity. It's getting to a point where I think I'm getting too old for the new slang because I have been seeing skibbity and nothing in my mind has ever said, let me Google what that is because I'm just not interested. But let's see. Skibbity is a word usually used to start a conversation. Skibbity, don't worry, my bruh. I'll get you out of Ohio with my 1-2 buckle my shoe type riz while we bust it down sexual style. What did I just read? What did I just read? Skibbity, this is crazy. Wait, is that how y'all use it? Okay. I feel like the old people that be trying to fit in with the crowd. I'm not using that word, skibbity. Let's actually read this entire comment. Very skibbity and well made, very sigma of them, and very flavorful. 10 out of 10 with phantom tags.
That was glaze. What the hell? That was holy glaze. What the fuck?
I don't even know what fucking holy glaze mean. What that mean?
Just glazing. Like you was just glazing.
Oh,
like a donut glaze on it.
okay. Yeah. So you talking about them? Shit, you too.
How was I'm glazing when he said he gonna Fano tax? Like Fano know his ass. How am I glazing?
True.
You act like I said holy glaze Krispy Kreme donut.
I wouldn't mind some Krispy Kreme donuts.
Fact.
Was that English? But yeah, in general, I just feel like crumble cookies aren't that good. It's too much. Hold on, let me search calories, actually. Oh my God. I searched crumble cookies calories, 720 calories. Each cookie is 720 calories, far more than a McDonald's Big Mac. It's about as much as a double quarter pounder with cheese. This is a double quarter pounder with cheese. You're eating one cookie for this,
you really getting scammed. Cause why that burger look good as hell too?
No, it ain't look good to me.
Oh, maybe
I just looked at the calories. I couldn't even look at the burger.
I was looking at the fries, the cheese.
God,
it looked like it had juice on it.
Do you want one? God damn.
You could have a meal. I will say maybe I'm a little bit of a crumble cookie hater because I don't understand the hype. I don't get it. I think also at one point I thought people were only getting crumble cookies just to make videos. I didn't know people actually get crumble cookies to devour. I didn't know that was a thing. So yeah, that's that. Next unpopular opinion, or maybe this is pretty popular. ChatGPT is the best thing to ever be created. Y'all don't know how many times ChatGPT has saved me. I don't even know if I can write papers anymore. I don't know if I have that skill. I'm not gonna lie, because even when it comes to typing an email, I'm putting it in ChatGPT so they can clean it up. Sometimes I even put text messages into ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT to do every single thing and he does it. You know, he's low-key my man now, and it feels crazy that there was a world without ChatGPT at one point. I see like the pros and cons about ChatGPT because some people have been complaining. I think especially teachers. There was this one teacher that said that she doesn't even have to worry about like bad writing and stuff when it comes to papers. Now she actually has to worry about whether or not this paper was made through ChatGPT. That's a very valid concern because when
she ain't gotta worry about it. They did the paper, just give them a grade. She's stressing herself out more.
I agree. Because
like,
nobody can afford that hard.
You're going out your way to find out if somebody cheating.
Yeah.
You ain't got no man.
I was in school, I had to learn how to write papers. I had to learn how to do every single thing. Now the kids don't even have to do that. Okay, you can literally put into ChatGPT, answer this equation, and ChatGPT will answer that equation. They will break it down, and you don't have to worry about a single thing. But yeah, I love ChatGPT. I'm sorry. I even use ChatGPT for meal plans, workout plans. You can literally say, ChatGPT, make me a meal plan for the next week. He would do it. Make me a workout plan so I can grow my butt and build my arms. He will do it. What?
She didn't put that in.
Yeah.
Build my butt. Better than any human.
I say I agree with her with this one though.
Yeah, I agree with her on too so far.
Yeah.
She eating right now.
Yeah.
What can't he do? I don't even know. I will always be on ChatGPT's side. My issue lies with AI, okay? Other types of AI stuff that's not ChatGPT, okay? AI is a little bit scary because every time I see it, it gets better and better. You can literally tell AI to take an image and make it into a video, and it will make it into a video. What are you... What? Do y'all remember that Vine? Like, the original Vine is...
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
That's the original Vine.
They're not.
What's...
Who is this? Why can AI even do that? Who is this? What is this? What is that? It is getting a little bit creepy. I also saw that they're coming out with AI robots. Like, come on, chill, guys. But yeah, AI is getting very scary. I'm very worried. All I know is don't take away ChatGPT. Everyone is so obsessed with being skinny now.
She don't think ChatGPT is scary. Smarter than all of us.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna use it.
But I just feel like when they already got them robots and shit already.
But
that's
it's
already
still, AI ChatGPT is still scary.
Yeah,
You just
but
said it's not scary because it's something you like to use. Just like if you could afford to buy that fancy robot and it could be your assistant and do all this for you,
yeah,
and bring you your weights or whatever, bring you your food, cook your food, you're not gonna care because it can do something that you needed to do.
and that's valid. But I get what she's saying. It's kind of just like it's on the phone. It's on the phone. That's what she mean. Like it ain't going past
Not
just being
hypocrite.
on the phone like that.
This is what you call hypocrite.
Okay, bro. It's different when it's a robot walking around and not just you asking like, "Hey Siri" type questions.
Hey, Chat GPT,
Yeah,
put this person in my video.
that's scary.
But it's Chat GPT. But
True, true. That's valid because anybody can say anything about you now, and it could be proof.
hey, AI,
Yeah,
make a video with this person's voice.
It's actually such a reminder that times change and trends actually always come back. Because genuinely, I never thought that we'd get back to a point where everyone wants to be skinny. I thought we all wanted to be thick. I don't know. When did everyone decide that? Like, you go on TikTok, they're talking about how to be a skinny queen, be the skinniest. Instagram, everywhere I go, skinny is in. Okay, and it's literally being forced onto you. Everyone's using Ozempic, it seems.
Is that true?
I don't know about that, but everybody is using
I'm about to say
Ozempic, and look at how the celebrities just did all them like women.
I feel like
Hey.
everybody's timeline must be different. I don't get that.
You don't think everybody trying to be skinny queens?
I don't know. I don't really see nobody being skinny. I see people being healthier, not
Yeah,
necessarily skinny.
that's valid.
Lizzo isn't skinny.
Yeah.
She's a healthy version of herself.
Yeah,
But regardless, whatever weight, she still ain't
but
good.
the Ozempic thing is definitely a trend.
But I mean, plastic surgery been a trend. Everything gonna be a trend.
True.
Recycles will be.
And it just seems like being thick is no longer the thing. You will stand out now. That's what it's giving. Maybe it's just on the internet, but I honestly never expected this to come back just because I remember like when I was in middle school, high school, like Tumblr era. Oh my God. Like the way skinniness was praised and adored was wild. I genuinely thought that we moved on from that way of thinking, but we're back. It's also more shocking to see like how peer pressure really does get to people because there's some influencers that have said, I would never be skinny. I don't want to be like that. I love the body that I'm in, and all of a sudden they're skinny. Like, what's happening? What's happening? And the thing is, I'm all for doing whatever you want with your body, but because it's currently a trend to be skinny, it's kind of wild to see like so many.
I'm sorry. We're too old to be getting peer pressure. I'm sorry. Y'all need to do something better. Talk to somebody. Just get off the internet. So y'all too old to be getting peer pressure. I don't care who you are.
Big influencers and just everybody actually becomes skinny. Like I'm watching it in real time and it's just wild. Honestly, I hated the skinny era. Like I feel like I was the most unhappy when I was trying to be the skinniest person in the room. Obviously, I'm still working on being the best version of myself, being healthy and fit, and that's my biggest goal. But I remember like in high school, middle school, I used to like starve myself just so I can try and be super skinny, even though I was already super skinny. Like when I look at photos of myself from middle school and high school, I was a toothpick. I think I was fitting like extra small, and I still thought that I needed to lose more weight just because being skinny was such a focus, you know? So I'm really worried about people during this era just because how far are some people willing to go to get that skinny look? I just hope it doesn't do more damage than good because I know how it was. Even when I go on my YouTube recommended, maybe this is what I'm looking at. I don't really know, but I see a lot of videos like talking about how like, oh, skinny privilege, life is better when you're skinny. Bro, life is better when you're happy. Let's be very for real. Okay.
I think two things can be true at once. It
Yeah.
can be a privilege to be skinny.
Yeah,
But then again, at the same time, you can't win. Skinny, big, fat, obese, whatever you want to say, you can't win. People always gonna have something to say you too skinny.
yeah,
What's the girl name? Benzino, her daddy. Cola Ray. Look at her. She's skinny, and everybody complaining.
yeah,
Then they said she had a BBL. Look at Glow. You can't win.
yeah. You can't win.
Of course, skinniness does get you a lot of privileges and a lot of benefits in life, but I just hate the pushing of the idea that in order to be happy, in order to get everything that you want in this life, you have to be the skinniest of skinny. Let's actually focus on the mental health because that's what drives everything in our life. Oh my God. god. Look at Murphy and his twin. Like, what? Which one is Murphy? You don't even know. This is so cute. Anyways, focus on yourself. Comparison is the thief of joy. And you look at other people and you see like what they're doing and you compare your life to them. It does not bring you happiness ever. Like, I'm telling you, and that actually brings me to my next point. Stop believing everything you see on the internet. This whole section I feel like is just very necessary. Stop believing everything you see on the internet. Like, the internet is a lie. And I've said this multiple times. It is just a highlight reel. There is no reason that someone should be telling you, oh, I made this and this amount in 2 days. And you are gonna drop everything that you're doing and try and do what they did just because they said that they did it, if that makes sense. Someone comes to you and said, yeah, I made $5,000 in a day by doing this. Sign up for my course and figure out how to do it too. You were their customer. Do not buy that course. Do not buy. They made that $5,000 because you just bought their course. Come on. Let's think. Come on, guys. If I was able to make $5,000 every single day of the year, I would be on my private jet off to the Maldives. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna be on Instagram saying, please buy my digital ebook. Go and buy this course. No, I'm enjoying my money. Maybe I'm a gatekeeper. I don't know. I'm not doing it.
She's on to something. You don't see Beyonce saying buy my tickets.
Yeah, but who buying them courses? I didn't think anybody was really buying them courses.
They give some. What they do is give somebody free. You take the free class, and then the better classes, you got to pay for it.
Oh.
And then they keep messaging you about it and stuff.
Hell no, I ain't taking nobody class.
Take a free class.
I'm sorry. So I feel like y'all just have to use discernment a little bit because people are really taking advantage of y'all. Like, and I understand how easy it can be to be deceived because I've been in that situation. And also, there's some people whose courses are actually valid. You know what I mean? Like, it makes sense and stuff. But if there's some people that's like, they're not very clear on what they do. Like, they're just telling you, oh, I made $5,000 by selling this ebook. Like, obviously, I'm sure that person exists that can do that, but it's not a lot. Maybe I'm not knowledgeable about this part of life, but that's just my opinion. I don't think that you should believe everything you see on the internet. People pretend like you can rent cars, you can rent houses. Like I said, I will be on my private jet to another country. Peace out, baby. I'm not gonna sit around trying to help y'all. Ooh, that sounds bad. That's not what I mean. I would help if I could. If I could, maybe, but like, come on, let's be real. This is another one. I don't know how y'all are gonna feel about this because there's been a huge conversation. There's some people that are like, oh, you should do that, you shouldn't. Tipping is getting out of control. I'm so sorry. I understand tipping at restaurants. I was a server. I literally am so huge on tipping, and anyone that goes out with me knows we tip in 15% or more. Sorry. I know how it feels to do all of that work and then the people leave and they don't tip anything. Like, dang, like that sucks. I get paid $2 an hour. Come on, help me. But making me tip to get a cup of coffee, we've lost the plot. We've lost the plot. You are really playing with me because I'm not tipping you. I'm not tipping you. And then the cashier will have the audacity to be like, oh yeah, it's gonna ask you a quick question. They turn the tablet around and it's asking if I should tip $5 for my $5 coffee. You're mad. That is absolutely not happening. I'm sorry. Arrest me, because I'm not tipping $5 for my $5 coffee. I'm not doing it. And I'm also like, anything that doesn't require too much work. I think I went and got donuts. The donuts that's already on display, all they did is put it in a bag and then ask me for a tip. What? I do not care. I will shamelessly click no tip. I feel like even the cashiers know that maybe I don't need a tip. Like, I feel like they understand because I feel like if I was a cashier and I was asking the person to tip me, I would be confused because you literally get paid. I don't know how much you're getting paid, but it's definitely not the amount that a server is getting paid or a waitress. It's not even the same playing field, okay? I feel like it started when the pandemic began, but like, I just don't know because I swear there was never a time that I had to tip to go and get a coffee.
We want to blame COVID, but you really know what it was? It was that Apple Pay, that tab, because I'm pretty sure they have to pay for that. They have to pay for that little machine. And most of them be having that advanced machine that be asking a tip. You don't see McDonald's doing it.
So you think the tip going to these people though?
Possibly not. I mean, we'll never know. I don't tip them. Now, a server, I'm going to tip regardless. I'm going to tip. I'm going to split up my table. But
yeah.
That was never a thing. It needs to stop. Somebody who in Congress needs need to make it happen because it needs to stop. And then also sometimes I just be feeling bad because it's like they be looking and I just click no tip. I don't know. I feel bad, but then also I'm like, no, you should feel bad for asking me to tip. Like, you know, like I try and flip it on them. I don't know. I swear this was never a thing, and I feel like everybody asks for a tip. Every place asks for a tip. I don't have unlimited money. But one thing for sure, I'm always gonna tip the server that's going back and forth from my table to the kitchen, juggling 3 to 4 tables and making sure my food is hot when it comes out. That is who I'm going to tip every time. I don't care. There's work being done. And thank you so much for coming to my TED Talk. But yeah, I want to know what y'all think about that, because I know for some people they're like, you should be tipping everywhere. Like anybody that does you a service should be tipped. And it's like, that's so unrealistic. And I think we really need to start blaming the government.
Okay, I got a question. This ain't got nothing to do with her video.
I feel like that's, but what she said, I feel like that's on your money. I mean, like,
Yeah.
cause some people sometimes it's you go somewhere and it's really good service. If you want to tip them, that's on you. But like, you can't go to Publix and just be like, oh, this person was really nice, really sweet, and give them a tip
Yeah.
because the store don't allow it. They can lose
True.
their job. Go ahead.
True. You tipping your tattoo artist?
I feel like it depends.
Mhm.
Really good service, really good tattoo, maybe. But a shitty tattoo, I'm not tipping you shit. I don't got no tattoos. So.
Like, I don't even blame the cashiers that are asking for a tip. I don't blame them at all. I blame the government for not paying enough. When I was in London, tipping was so optional. I feel like that's just what makes sense. I thought tipping was always supposed to be an optional thing, you know? In America, it's like you have to tip. You have to. I don't know. It's just hard. Tipping in restaurants, I still stand by that. I feel like if you don't have enough money to tip the person that is working the entire time for you, I don't feel like you should go out and dine. Like, do takeout. That's my take.
I don't agree with you because even if you don't dine in, they still have to prepare that food and do all that. So you ain't changing nothing.
Yeah, but she's just speaking on like the person, the waitress.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
The
Somebody
wait,
still has
if
to
you,
prepare that food and do all that. And
yeah,
when
but
they
they're
get it,
getting paid to do that. But
that doesn't change nothing.
you, if you
wanna
in the
go sit
kitchen,
down
bro.
and enjoy your meal, you can do that. Just because she just said she thought tipping was optional. If it's optional, that means they don't have to tip.
Yeah, but she talking about like as a waitress. You
Yeah,
got a
she's
waitress
talking
who
about
coming.
I get she's
That's
talking,
what she's speaking.
I get she's saying that, but you can't say, oh, it's optional. But if you can't afford a tip, don't sit down and eat.
Yeah, that's valid.
How? If it's optional, it don't matter if you tip or not.
Tipping is optional. Well, most places you go, tipping is
So
optional.
we agree tipping is optional. So why does it matter if somebody sit down and eat inside if they can't afford to eat or not?
Because you just said that you feel people should tip.
I do, but
So
I
that's your
tell
unpopular opinion that people should fucking tip if they want to sit in.
I get that. That's not what I'm saying. What are you not even? I'm saying she just said it's optional. You can't say something that's optional and then go back. Oh, well, if you can't afford to eat, don't sit down. That means you believe
that's
people
what she
should tip.
Yes, that's what she said from the beginning.
She said it was optional.
She said.
Also, why am I seeing so many people smoking cigarettes? I thought the cigarette companies successfully did not get Gen Z, but they did. I mean, they introduced vapes, and so vapes was definitely, you know, it hit Gen Z like crack in the 80s. They already got us with vaping. Now I'm seeing people do cigarettes. Are y'all trying to be different? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm genuinely seeing people smoke cigarettes for clout. Like, I've seen it as like an aesthetic. Like, I get using cigarettes for like artistic styles, you know, like when taking photos, all of that. But to actually be smoking it is like crazy. What are you doing? We have so much information to know it's bad. And then I see people vape and smoke cigarettes. What's going on? What's going on? Is it addiction? Please let me know. I don't like seeing people smoke cigarettes. It just like kind of makes me get a little bit icked out, especially when it's a young person, because I'm like, ooh, you have too much knowledge on cigarettes to be smoking at. But it is what it is. That's your own choice. Do what you want to do. But I will say the people that smoke it for clout are weird. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say any of these like celebrities' names because I don't want to be attacked. But there's like this one celebrity, he's an artist. And I think there was a video of him, like he was doing an interview. And he was like trying to smoke it at the same time. And I'm like, it doesn't look right. Like, it feels like you're a beginner. It just wasn't giving like seasoned 40-year-old smoker. It was giving like 21-year-old that's like trying to be cool and just trying their best to make it look realistic, and it looks crazy. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm saying that, because smoking cigarettes, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Ooh, not voting is lame, and I stand on that. I think it's so lame when people are like, yeah, I'm not gonna be voting in the election because I don't have enough knowledge. Why do you not have enough knowledge? Why do you not have, I'm so sorry. Like I said, these are opinions that might get me canceled, because I've met people that are like, yeah, I'm not gonna be voting. Why? And their reason is like,
Anything she said again, counsel.
Man.
None of No, it's just like an argument that they already had.
Yeah.
I mean, like people don't be educated on voting because they don't want to vote. They just use that as an excuse to say why they gonna vote.
But I
Why
feel
they,
like that's dumb. Cause
I
like
mean,
you
this
gotta
is
deal with,
America. Look,
but
I
you
can't
the
even
one who
say what
gotta
I'm gonna
deal
say
with
'cause
it.
I will get canceled. Yeah, we gotta deal with it, but at the same time, like at the same time, some stuff you can't change some stuff.
Yeah.
When the like
But still,
if my
you should be
mama
voting.
raised me to believe at the backbone this is how stuff is gonna run,
Mhm.
it's gonna be really hard to convince me that's not how it's supposed to run, and I'm not gonna see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
So if the country was built on racism, on the back of racism, on
Mhm.
slavery and all this other stuff taken from Native Americans, you're
Yeah.
not gonna change it by just voting. That's not the first step to fixing it.
But that is a step.
Yes,
And
but
if black people were voting, if
you're
every
skipping so many steps to really fix it. Before voting is not gonna be the first step to fix it. It's so much other stuff you gotta
but
change,
you
and
still gotta vote though.
it ain't gonna be. I ain't saying you don't or you do.
That's the issue. It's so many people who don't want to vote because they feel like they can't make a difference. But yeah, you ain't gonna make no damn difference because you ain't doing shit.
Even if you vote, even if everybody go out and vote, it's still a possibility that nothing change because people lie.
Yeah, true.
So it's still,
But still, you
it,
still
it's
should be
just
voting.
you
You
just
still should be voting.
you never know. It's
Exactly.
just
If you never know, you should do it.
I feel like
So
it's
you
just
can know.
certain steps they skip and they like certain steps they skip and it's just
And y'all should be voting in y'all communities too.
because a lot of
That's
people,
the real issue, not voting in your community.
the real issue is that people really only care about voting when it's time to vote for the president.
Yeah, that's the
That's the
issue.
real issue. It's not.
And even these people who speaking on it like this, some of these people ain't the only time they do vote is for the
I don't do
president.
the politics stuff. Why? Do you know that it's affecting your life? Are you aware of that? Are you aware of that? People are like, oh, y'all don't have enough knowledge. Do you know before election time happens, there's too much information being thrown at you? Like, are you just like avoiding the internet? I don't know. Like, I just have never understood that. And especially we're in a political climate that is so extreme. Please go out and vote. I find it so weird. Like, I don't even like interacting with people that are like, yeah, I don't vote. There's an imbalance here. I'm gonna be honest. And the thing is, it's like, vote for who you want to vote for, but vote. Your voice matters. And I'm tired of people making it seem like your voice doesn't matter. Like, oh yeah, like even if I vote, like the person I want is not gonna win. Why would you accept defeat like that? Does that make sense? It doesn't. So vote. At least if the person you want to win wins, amazing. If the person you want to win doesn't win, that sucks. But at least you know that you made an impact a little bit in the decision making. Okay? Because I remember like in 2016, there was a lot of people that were upset about Donald Trump winning. And I remember being so irritated because I was one of those girls like in high school and stuff. I would argue with people. I don't care. You're not voting. Like I said, I'm a very opinionated person. So I was like,
Did we think Donald Trump was losing in 2016?
Yeah, you remember they thought
I didn't. I didn't think he was losing. You don't remember they came out with more emails, right? Like a couple days before the election, more emails. Once that came out,
Yeah.
Hillary, you was
Well, no. Well, no. I never thought Hillary was going.
Hillary was, or was that Biden he ran against?
Wait.
Might have been.
Wait.
No, because he lost. He ran against Hillary, then lost against Biden, and then
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Because Hillary was trying to get that Republican seat or something.
no, she wasn't. She was on the.
When the hell was this?
This had to be. What year is it? 2025.
He went against Biden. Was it? He went against
Like-
Biden. He lost. Biden won. And then Biden said he wasn't gonna go again. That's this time.
High school.
That's this
I'm
time.
still in high school. It don't matter. That shit ain't happening now.
Oh, it was against Hillary.
how is it that you're not doing this and you're not? I was a little bit too much to handle. But yeah, there were some people that I interacted with that were upset about the election results and did not even try and vote. And when it comes to people like that, my ears have become blocked. I don't even hear anything you're saying because it's like pointless. You don't even think your voice matters because you didn't even go out and vote. So why do you think I should listen to whatever you're about to say? It's done here. Not voting is lame. Go out and vote. This is a very, very important election and your voice needs to be heard. Point blank period. I'm literally going out tomorrow to vote and I'm so excited to do that because it's like, it feels good knowing that I'm making a difference. Like, it's worth it. It really is worth it. Go out and vote. Friends that go MIA when they get into a relationship, we're not your friends. Because it gives like, are you just friends with me because you're lonely? Why were we friends? Because the moment you got into a relationship, you completely forgot about my entire existence. You forgot about us hanging out. You forgot about calling me. How is it that you
Do you think it's different in like certain friendships? Like certain friendships, y'all be friends, but then cross that boundary or then flirt it. So
If
is
you
it
didn't cross that boundary, you gotta let go when you get in a relationship. Depending on how serious it was.
like you just flirted? Would you
I think it depends on your partner. If your partner ain't want you around that type of stuff, then you kind of gotta respect it. But if they ain't really, if it ain't really no pressure behind it, then why should it matter? If it ain't worth even bringing up to your partner type.
I feel like it kind of depend on your friend too.
Yeah.
Cause like every like yo say you and your partner live together.
Mm-hmm.
It is it so respectful to be out at like coming home at 6 a.m. But
No.
your friends want to stay out at 6 a.m.
No.
And a lot of times that's what it be. Y'all the things you want to do
Yeah.
is not for somebody that's in a relationship.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't telling you now. We can break up right now. You think you coming home at 4 a.m.
That's valid.
I ain't. What
I
you
agree.
doing? I'm here. Where you? You
I
can't have
agree.
that much fun. You getting
If
drunk
it's
doing what?
if it's that type of
Doing
friend,
yeah.
yeah.
So I think it just depends on what you're trying to do.
But I ain't even really. I don't text my friends too often anyway. In general.
I feel like I'm about to say that's another thing. I feel like as adults, when you get older, it's just we can be friends, but that friends don't have to communicate
Yeah.
every day.
This
But
ain't
it
high
also
school no
depend
more.
on how you were before you was in a relationship. Because if you hung out with your friends almost every day, of course it ain't gonna be the same when you're in a relationship. But you should be still seeing them like 2 or 3 days out of the week if that's what you was doing before seeing them every day. It just depends on what they trying to do.
You get in a relationship and your whole entire mind is consumed with this person. And when I deal with friends like that, it lets me know that one, you don't have anything for yourself that you're proud of. Because if you did, your whole entire world would not be consumed with this one person. Because you would have hobbies, you would be hanging out with the friends that you actually care for and you value. If you don't value anything other than the person that you're in a relationship with, that tells me everything I need to know. And it also tells me that you never valued my friendship and you never valued me. Point blank period. Like, I'm even thinking about myself, for example. I've definitely had my little moments where it's like, oh my god, I'm so obsessed with this guy. Like, I'll focus a lot on him. But then I think about I miss my girls. And then I go back to my girls. Like, you can balance the two. And I feel like people that are like, it's so hard to be in a relationship and balance friendships. No, you're just not a good friend. And I feel like it would be different if it wasn't a close friend that is becoming distant once they get in a relationship. When it's a close friend, it's just so heartbreaking because wow, I lost the person that I spoke to every single day. Also, in my head, I'm always thinking like there's 7 days in a week, there's 24 hours in a day, and you can't even use 1 hour to talk to me. That's crazy. That's so crazy. So please, if you're that person that got into a relationship and you lost all of your friends or you forgot about your friends, please, y'all need to understand you're pushing away amazing people that could have your back through thick and thin. Now, you leave that relationship and you're just alone. And a lot of the times that loneliness will cause you to go back to.
And also, let me say this: a lot of the friends who be like this, they want to come to you back when they go through their stuff. That's the only time they start to come to you.
Are you talking about friends that's when
Yes, like them type of friends where they obsess over a person, and as soon as it go bad or something go down.
I feel like it's kind of complicated because not like you should be so weak minded where somebody can just stop you from hanging out with your friends, but it's also on the other side that don't make it okay. On the other side, you don't know what they going through in their relationship.
True.
When they not coming to you, that why they don't reach out to you.
True.
Cause they could be getting beat on for all you know.
No, but sometimes a lot of these girls, it don't be that case. Like that's the farthest case. That
a lot of times it's not even a lot of. Sometimes people be controlling.
Yeah.
People just don't know. Like they'll go out with your friend, and even if y'all just going out to get food, they gonna have a bad time.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to leave. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it be complicated. That don't make it okay though.
Yeah.
Cause you can still feel how you want to feel, but you never know what's going on.
To a relationship that's not even serving you because you don't have the friends and you didn't focus on keeping the friendships that were actually important to you. But personally, when that man leaves, I won't be here, so figure it out. I don't know what else to say. Ooh, Elon Musk ruined Twitter. You guys don't know, Elon Musk is a billionaire who bought Twitter and changed the name to X. No one calls it X. I swear I haven't.
I just want to know why he built the way he built. That's the only thing I want to know.
Bro, you finna get gone.
Everybody call it Twitter still, she's right. But I just want to know why he built like that.
I ain't say that, Elon. They finna get you. They finna bring them AI robots come get Bree.
And they ain't cooking dinner for me. They might as well not even come. They can't carry me to the bathroom to use it. They might as well not come.
But I swear to God, even when I look at my search bar on my phone to find Twitter, I still say Twitter. I look up Twitter, and it's
nobody is calling that goofy shit.
Yeah, like bro, nobody calling it.
Nobody is calling it that. That's goofy. You're goofy for naming it that. You didn't rebuild shit. Just made it a website that has crazy stuff on it
Yeah.
for the people that watch that stuff.
Yeah. Which was already on there.
Met anybody that calls it X, and it's like, why is it not clicking? Why is it not clicking for anybody? Because the name sucks. It sucks. Please figure it out. Change it back. Bring back the bird. Nobody wants to see X. It don't even hit. Like, I feel like he thought it was gonna be like a, ooh, this is nice. Come on, let's go on X. It doesn't hit. He's ruining it. There's so many things that he's implemented. Like, I think anyone and everyone can buy a verification check, which I think is very bizarre because it's just like mixing a lot of things. There's so
Money, money, money. You can't even have the little group thing on X without buying the thing.
Mm.
To make a group chat, you have to buy you have to buy the little thing that be verified. Like it's money. He brought X to make money. That's why he's a billionaire.
True.
And I'm here.
many bots on the site, and they're planning on getting rid of like the original blocking feature. So basically, if you block someone, they can still view every single thing that you post, which technically is the point of blocking someone. But no, Elon said, no, if you block someone, they can still see everything you post. They just won't be able to interact. That's pointless. You might as
I like that.
I do. I
I
kind of
like that though, because that means we won't be. I can't. If I block you, you can't say nothing to me.
Yeah.
But
I
you can
could
still see it.
Yeah, I like that.
I can, if I wanted to, just not you.
I wish
If I
that's what
wanted to, I
blocking
could
was.
talk shit to you about you, and you can't respond.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah. You just gotta go on your page and talk back. And hopefully I go look at it.
But I won't. That's
Yeah,
why I block
Because you block.
One of my pages got on. They got what you call it?
Ban- Oh.
Got banned.
Ah,
For bullying.
what you do?
Man, some lady was on Twitter going crazy, talking shit. You know me, I'm a troll. I'm a troller. She reported for bullying. She started.
What did you say?
I don't know. It was a while back. But you know me. I learned from the best. I'm a troll.
as well have just unfollowed the person. You might as well have unfollowed. If I wanted to block someone, that means I'm serious about business. I'm serious. I'm standing on it. If they can still view everything I'm posting, what is the point? I genuinely think that the reason he's doing that is because so many people have blocked Elon, and he doesn't like the fact that they can't see his tweets and stuff.
It's Elon. You think somebody not screenshotting all his posting, and you still gonna see his shit. That man is a billionaire. You think he give a fuck about me or you or somebody blocking him that's small as fuck saying his shit? The nigga still getting paid because y'all dumbasses blocked by him and still using his app. Be fucking for real.
Which I think is low-key kind of crazy. That's really, really crazy. But anyways, that is it for my popular opinions. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Y'all agree with me? Do you disagree? Let me know. Let me know. I'm open to everything. Also, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for coming. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being a Ritzy.
What you think on her popular opinions?
She ain't really do
I
nothing.
feel like she was trying not to get canceled.
Yeah, she kept it simple.
I can't do this.
I don't know. I think we should do one. I think we should do one.
Cause the unpopular opinions I'm having. Whoa!
We can keep it. We can keep it simple, but we got to do one of these.
Cancel me before I even make it.
No, you gonna make it, then they gonna bring your shit back.
The unfiltered version, and I'm gonna stand on what I said in 2025 and 2028.
We're gonna do one then.
Cause it's unpopular. I still mean it. I'm about to get y'all my first one. Unpopular. It's like it ain't unpopular. I just wanted to shout out ahead of my channel, Miley Cyrus. That's all.